Hello, everybody, and welcome to our coffee talk on Planet Fair. We're going to talk a bit about fair pay, and I'm very happy. That looks nice. My name is Henrike von Platen, and I'm talking with my friend
Margrét Bjarnadóttir. Not sponsored by Starbucks, but I have my Starbucks this morning.
Okay, we will look over that part. So much happened this week. It's a week of equal pay day, at least in Germany. I mean, it differs from country to country, but it's like equal pay day and International Women's Day. And so many good things have been happening. And I just want to kick off our coffee talk by telling you I'm so proud, Margaret, that being you part of our screening board as well, that we've actually finally managed to certify the first leader or gold medal inside the Universal Fair Pay Check with BMW this week. And yes, I hope this will carry on now. How do you feel in such a week?
I feel good. It's been a good week. I think the tagline for International Women's Day this year was embrace equity. So my spin on it has been embrace equity by taking action. That's my... Yes, we can do all the embracing that we want, but what are the concrete steps that we are going to take to actually make a difference and be in a different place next International Women's Day? So that has been kind of, when I've been interviewed and talking about International Women's Day, that's what I've been going out with. But maybe, I saw the news about BMW getting certified. And like you mentioned, I'm part of the board, so it wasn't news to me. But maybe you can speak a little bit about why companies see a benefit in getting a certification.
Yeah, good question. I mean, we do have quite a few, and they're not that many yet, but they are getting more, like with Puma, to not just only mention the biggest one, but Puma got certified too just now. And I think the benefit is the one that they always say is, of course, the employer branding. They want to make sure that they are seen to the outside world with what they've done, that they're doing good on the topic of fair pay. But I think for me, it's like they really show the role model character of sort of stepping up to being those that pay fairly and getting the people that they want because of that. Plus, while they are doing this, they are acting. What did you just say? They act, and they act because they want to. They don't act because they have to, because the next legislation is asking them to do that. And I think that's one of the best benefits they get by showing that they're doing it from their free will. Because when you ask somebody, nobody's going to say, yes, I do want to pay my employees unfairly. Nobody wants that. But why can't they prove that they are doing it fairly? And those that are proving it before they have to have a very different spirit. So for me, that part is the most important one, actually. So.
No, I agree. I think it's a lot about employer branding, right? And being competitive in the labor market, etc., and attracting the right talent and keeping the right talent. I think being proactive about pay equity is so much about how you communicate with your employees and making sure that, they are confident that they are being compensated fairly. I think that's huge.
I still hear very often from those that want to do a certification, that they say, well, we do know we are really good and we don't really think that we have big issues, and we've done so much over the past, but still we think or we feel that our employees don't really trust that information. This is, in a way, is interesting because you can see that they probably don't communicate too transparently or too open in a way, so that there is still this distrust from employees. And through certification, they sort of say, look, what we've always been saying has been checked by a third party. And then they build again at this moment with the employees, plus, of course, the ones that still they are reaching out to get new ones. But in a way, I think it's a funny reason, but it's interesting. It's often this question of why did you lose that trust? Why do you think you don't have it? And by going through this process with equity, I think they get a trust bonus and a trust level that will not break down again. That stays. That's sort of a long-term trust that they then build up.
Yeah. So then if somebody is listening and says, okay, I want to take this proactive action. I know we are in a good place. I want to get certified. What is the checking process like? What do you check for? What do companies need to fulfill in order to get certified?
Well, without going through the whole process, I would start with the beginning, saying the first thing, of course, you have to really want to start. You want to do it. You have to go to the first step and do the analysis of your pay structures and figures. Do the regression, do the whole work on your numbers, on your data. And often the people think that that is so complicated. Oh, do I have it all? Whatever. We say, no, you start with what you have. And the discussion at the beginning that I like most, and that always happens, is the idea of, okay, what data do I in the end really need? What are the variables that are part of my culture as a company that I'm willing to pay for? Am I paying for experiences? Yes or no? I mean, both is possible. Both can be fair companies. One paying for experience and one not. And the decision of a company to get to their variable set that sort of sets their culture and what is a value and what is not a value in money in the end of the month, that's a very, very interesting discussion. And it leads to a system which they will transport transparently into their organization, so everybody knows how they are valued and why. And that's sort of the main part. Plus, of course, also very important, the look at the bonus system, if they have one. I mean, not every company pays out bonus, but those that do, the bonus is sort of the second big part of saying, is it a fair bonus system? Is it, for example, only tagged to the winnings of the company in general, or is it somehow tagged to personal efforts? And how would you sort of decide on a bonus? Is there is it an objective or a nose factor bonus, so to say bluntly? And yeah, those would be the beginning steps to get certified.
So if I reiterate then, what I heard is, one is to perform a pay equity analysis on your data, and what you were speaking about was that the important part is thinking about your compensation philosophy and then how you capture that in your pay equity analysis. And the second big part was, if you have these systems around long-term incentives or bonus schemes, to verify that those systems and how decisions are made within those systems are also fair to the employees. Is that a good summary?
It's a perfect summary. I love your summaries.
Perfect, because we are almost at 8 minutes. Sorry?
True. I mean, you're the absolute specialist on pay equity analysis, but we will talk about that on another day again.
Yep, sounds good. It was good talking to you, and let's hope that organizations embrace equity by taking action this International Women's Day.
Yes. We hope that we see that. I can feel the little snowball already running, and it's coming. Yeah, as you said, our time is over. It was really great. Have a great coffee for the rest of the day, and see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.